it is Friday. I am off work early. It is noon currently. It's going to be a warm and nice weekend. Little windy, but the weather should be great. Let's go find somewhere to camp. Well, I'll go find a spot out of the wind, and a spot that'll be out of the wind tomorrow. It's north-northwest today, south tomorrow. But I think it's gonna be a nice weekend. So the main camp area here, where there's picnic tables and stuff, I've camped here a few times, and actually I'll link some of those videos. And one of my favorite spots is this one up in the trees in the corner here. It offers some pretty good protection from the wind. Decent view of the lake, decent sunset view. Pretty good spot. Now originally, when they allowed more hunting here, this was the only place you could camp. It was posted on all the signs, only camp here. Now all that has been taken off of the signs. It's not on the website anymore. So my understanding is you can camp anywhere on the roads here, anywhere where it's already established. You can't just take off and remote camp, at least driving wise. They want you there in a designated area. So that's what I'm gonna shoot for. I'm gonna go try to find a spot on one of these back roads that'll be out of the wind both days. Well, since it's early enough in the day, I'm not doing anything anyways. I'm down one of these roads here, and I'm gonna just walk these little fingers out to the campsites just to see what's here. I would drive them, but with the trailer, it's easier just to walk real quick, and I need to exercise. So, I think this one deer tracks. If I remember right. Yeah. See, I'm pretty sure that's not a legal road, but this would be. This would be a decent spot for a single rig. Could park a rig up there, and this is a little bit of a steep sand rock trek. I think I could make this in the Subaru. it might be interesting getting back out. This is a good view down on the water. Soft sand down here. Some trash, of course. Of course. This one has potential. So within walking distance of the up high one. It's highly windy. This one's got potential. Well, found me a camp spot. Now if you notice, while I was jacking it up, I still left a safety chain hooked up. It's because there is a slope here going into the lake, and I didn't want my camper to roll off. Now, I staked the wheel holder here. I do need to get a different attachment, not a wheel, but I've been thinking about it. I'm gonna make a spike with a flat plate to where it'll kind of hold in place, because I'm gonna camp a lot of places like this. Now there was a little bit of firewood here, and so I threw an extra log just as a safety behind my wheel chocks. You can also stake those wheel chocks down. if you need to. But between the wheel chocks, the stabilizer, that, I think I'll be fine. It's possible as a safety, I might park in front of it and hook a strap to my car tonight while I sleep, just to keep me from waking up in the middle of the lake, you know, in case I'm tossing and turning in my sleep. But I am gonna move the car in a minute. Just wanted to get camp set up. So right now it is windy out of the north a little bit, but tomorrow the wind is gonna be out of the south with gusts of 35. And so I just guessed and picked a spot that I hope will be the best of both worlds. A little windy today, but less windy tomorrow. That's what I'm hoping for. I will put the awning out and stake it out here in a little bit, but still early in the day. I'm in no hurry. Gonna take my time setting up camp. Well, I've just been hanging out at camp, flew the drone a little bit. Now it's time to get some supper going. But you can see over there, got Wes setting up. I think James is rolling in tonight. It's been pretty peaceful. The wind calmed down, the water turned to glass. I think it's gonna be a good night. For supper tonight, going simple and do some fried bologna. Quick and easy. Let's get some food cooking. Fried bologna and chips. Pretty simple. Calm night. A little bit of life left. Just a little bit of light left out there. Good morning, everyone. It's a pretty peaceful and calm morning. A little frosty. Sun's starting to rise here over the lake. But overall, it's been a good night. Didn't film much last night because I started talking and hanging out as everybody rolled in. It's the best part of these trips is getting to hang out with people. I'm just doing a little roaming around this morning, watching the sun come up. Pretty peaceful morning. Well, we've been just hanging out here at the campground. Not doing a whole lot of anything but hanging out and talking. We picked a pretty good spot here. We're mostly blocked from the wind. It is super windy today. But here in this cove, it's not bad. The trees behind us and stuff block a lot of it. The water's not real bad. But I don't know if you can tell on camera around there where the main part of the lake is. That's all white capping as it's rolling around. But it's been a pretty peaceful weekend. I know I haven't been filming much, and this is probably going to be a short, quick little video. But it's still good to get out. It's good to kick back and relax. Hang out with some friends. Wes was here earlier. He had to go to work. And I think Matthew is coming in tonight to camp with us. So, just fun little weekend hanging out, swapping stories, and making plans now that it's getting warmer and getting nicer. But one thing I did do is I added a Anderson hookup into my solar up here as a temporary test, and I'm running these portable panels because the panels up on top a lot of times are shaded when I'm parked under trees and stuff. So those up there aren't doing much right now. So I got the portable one where I can move it around and chase the sun to top off the batteries. And that's working well. That's actually the panel that I kept in my car to charge my Blue Eddy and stuff. But I think I'm going to get a couple of those to keep with the camper. That way when I'm camped somewhere where it is kind of covered like this, that way I still have some sun. Now I brought the RC car because I was going to come drive it on some of this sand rock and stuff, right? But I left the controller at home. So, no rock crawling unless I do it in the Subaru. But yes, this is the road. Just chilling at camp. Other than windy, it's 60 something degrees, nice. Been one fisherman I saw on a boat. There was one guy camped around the corner in a tent, and he is getting hammered by the wind today, so he actually packed up this morning. But otherwise, it's been a pretty peaceful and calm trip. You know, fun little place to get out. I may actually do a little fishing. I haven't fished yet. May see what I can catch. For fishing, I just keep this little collapsible pole. I have one in the Jeep and one in the car, and then some kind of little fishing kit here. So I'm gonna dig through here, see what I have that maybe a fish will bite on. Toss it around a little bit. We spent the day just hanging out at camp, swapping stories. Sometimes it's nice just to kick back and hang with friends. Edward Abbey once said, "Wilderness is not a luxury, but necessity of the human spirit." It's trips like this that remind me why I started doing this. Taking a break from reality and life and all the things you have to do there, and just sitting back and enjoying your surroundings, enjoying nature, enjoying your friends, enjoying your food. Sometimes it's nice just to take a break from reality, sit back and reset and recharge. And I encourage you to get out there and do this. This is why you get up early when you're out camping. Otherwise you miss things like this. It's a little chilly this morning, but warmer than yesterday. And check out this sunrise. Well, I got everything packed up, ready to hit the road. I know it's a short little video, and man, it is turning into a nice warm day out. It's calm. I would have loved to stay a little longer, but I got to get home, get to working on the Jeep. But it's been a good trip. It's been fun hanging out with everybody. Thanks for watching this video. Thanks for joining us on this trip. Come join us in person sometime. But that's it for this weekend. Let's see what we get into next weekend, because as always, there's still another mile left to explore. I'll see you on the trail.